Well, welcome back to Newbie Farm version 4 by Cavalier. This is the challenge where I'm attempting to survive for 2 years, only using official DLCs and a couple of unofficial DLCs or unofficial add-ons. One of is the straw add-on pack, which isn't actually enabled on this one. I decided there's nothing in there I'm going to be able to use. But I also got the Massey pack. That's my nearest thing to a cheat. Now, since you was with me last time, I have added the light add-on mod, just so I can see in the HUD what I've got running. Now we're off to the store to. First we've got to take a loan out, then we're going to buy a Pottinger front mower and a Pottinger Euro boss. Off screen I weeded the other meadow, one near the farm. And that's the one I'm going to cut first. That's going into silage. For the part of the first load will actually go into the cows. They need some grass. Now, how did this challenge start? Well, Roy's done a newbie farm since FS 2011, and 15 I found particularly difficult because of the starting equipment, and I think I mentioned to him that I thought 17 was quite easy in comparison. Well, that started him off, didn't it? I'll switch the engine off. Oops, switch the engine off. Right. Oh, I better switch the lights off too. I've got this fancy HUD in here, and I forget I got the. Still forget I got the lights on. Right, first thing we need to do is take out a loan. Not certain how much, but we can always pay back what we don't need. So we bar up. Not certain how much we need. We bar 100,000 roughly. Be more than what we need. And we just go in here and we do this something like realistic. Well, as close as you can. Now what we need is the front mower. Now this is particularly difficult because if I show you, which I will do in a moment, the prices of things like it's just very close. Things like the price of where the hell's the up there, loan wagon of silage, which is normally a good way to make money. Hey, you won't make a lot on this, but it's what we're dependent on. We start with 20 cow. We start with enough feed to keep them going for possibly a year or more, and I'm hoping for 2 years. Because I'm not going to be producing any feed. I haven't got the buy bale mod on here. And how this thing is made so difficult is just about everything is leased. All your starting equipment was leased. Well, that's all gone back. I've sold everything off what I had, and I'm buying equipment as I need it. And before we go any further, before I forget, we'll repay the rest of this. That's it. And I was going to show you the prices. They're not too bad. They're slightly under what you normally get on hard mud. I'm playing this in hard mud, by the way. But when you look at silage, it's £43 a tonne. That's not a lot. £17 for no, which is well under what you get, and for slurry 16. Now these all go on the BGA. Now luckily the BGA bunker is actually on the farm, which makes it slightly easier. Now I'm not getting behind here and pick up this. Now I don't think I'd even attempt this this challenge, and it's not an official challenge, it's one I've set myself, if it wasn't for the Modern Classics pack. Now this tractor is perfect. It's got, if you put the more powerful engine, you've got enough power to run this configuration, when you're not using more realistic, which I'm not. You also got, it also can take a front loader, which we have fitted, and to prove it, get out and just prove it. Now our front loader, it's also got front hydraulics. Now the JCB, which comes in this pack, would be perfect if it wasn't the fact you can't run a front loader with it. Now one thing I would like to get, if we can afford it, is the JCB telehandler from the Modern Classics pack. Right, let's get back and get on and we'll start cutting. The first load I say is going to go into the cattle and the rest are going into the BGA. Then we also got meadow 15 to do, field 15, also to cut grass. I'm in two minds whether to put you through that or not. I might well do, because I don't know if I'm going to have time to do it offhand. Now I have got course play on there, and we're not charged for course play, but I only want that for emptying the BGA and for the silage into the BGA. And I'm not doing that again by hand. I have done it several times. Oh, I ain't got the lights on, have I? And actually, if you look down the bottom right hand side in the HUD there, you can see where the lights have come on to show what lights we got running. This is the light add-on mod. It's under the beta heading, but I find it very good indeed. I'm slowly fitting it to all my series now. If I remember to look at it, it will tell me what I've got running. I'll turn the beacon off now. And we also turn the lights off. As you see, it shows rear work lights, front work lights, and nothing. Right, now then, where we're going to start here. I'm going to just bring up the other thing I've got on here. Here we are. Which is this one. Growth. Because it's not shown, I haven't got grass enabled in here. Just enable grass in here. That's better. Now, I'm only going to be cutting the two meadows. Now, Roy has told me that there's plenty of grass, and I'm going to go right out on the outside. I'll start here. Roy has told me there's plenty of grass up by the forest bits, but this is more trying to get things done quickly, because of the price of this silage. I have to take 2 days to do it, if not I lose so much money when the price drops. It drops very rapidly, so I tend to been taking about half the silo out, or I intend to take half the silo out one day and have half the next. We also have to look after the cows. Luckily the only animals there. They will have plenty of grass during the growing season, because what I'm doing is the sheep meadow I'm going to be cutting for the cows to eat. Although this, for today, I'm going to start off as I'm cutting this one with the first load going into the cows. And the last day of autumn, I will, or the last cut of everything, I will most probably empty or cut the sheep meadow fully. Depends if the silage silo is full or empty. If it's empty, I might just cut the sheep meadow completely and try and get another little quick cut and quick bit of silage out of it. Now, this is off the actual surface. As you can see, it's not showing much down. This is off the surface of the meadow. We're doing the headlands, or the bits outside the actual defined section. Oh, it's showing now. Just put it under cruise control. Now I have been playing the pre-version 4, which Roy was kind enough to let me have. I've been playing that, and I'm into the second year on that. I haven't played it for a while now. There's one or two differences, but not too major. So I know it's possible to survive for half a year, or 1.5 years anyway, and it should be possible to get longer. Now we are going to miss quite a bit on the corners, but who cares? I might, because that might be the difference between survival and going bust. Now, one of the things we released was the animal feed mixer. Now before I sent that back, I made as much TMR as I could. I got it in 3 different places. There possibly isn't enough, but cows may end up on a grass silage mix. Whether they can survive on that very well is another matter. We won't, milk prices are also very low. We won't make any money on milk, much money on milk during the spring, summer and autumn. The winter we will, because the way way Relimus has configured things, we will make money during the winter and I think the first stage of spring. Fine with, because you have no grass, then they actually up the price of milk slightly, or up the output slightly. Now this is going to be a boring series, because I don't blame anybody if they don't watch many of these. But I'm decided to put all these up because it's a challenge. And one of the problems I've got here is actually seeing where I've cut and where I haven't cut. I'm not going to change the grass texture. I've changed it on Blickling. I don't like the one I changed it to, but at least it's got good definition and I can actually see where I've been. Now this has only had 2 levels of fertilisation, which is pushed with the weeder. For fertilisation I'm using the weeder. I reckon compared to using fertiliser, we've got to have a fertiliser spreader anyway if we're going to do that, and B, it costs so much. I think about 1 year, and with much probably the weeder pays for itself. We can at a later time actually sell the weeder off if we get enough Digitech from the BGA and buy a spreader, a cheap spreader. There is only one cheap spreader in the standard stuff, and that will be the one we have, a very small splash paint unit. I'll put a light on, see if we can actually see it a little bit better. I think I'll soon start coming up and down, but I think I've got GPS on here. I have got a lot of the, your normal mods on here. There's no money cheat mod on. On the food maps I play with those, because of making videos with storylines, there's times I want to change the amount of money we've got to suit the storyline. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. It's either that or I'm just a dirty rotten cheat. Now what I'm going to do, I think this time, there. I'm going to drop the front off so we know how far we've got. And the beauty is this is only one level of growth, one growth stage, so we can't damage it or run over. We have got the crop damage mod on. You'll probably see that when we come to water the cows or even mow the, God, I was going to make that. I'll get some grass out from the sheep meadow, especially if that sort of grows the second stage. And as I say, I wouldn't be able to do this, I don't think, without this. The only one, well, I think the steer multi, which can tap front loader, but that hasn't got the power. I think it's only 114, it's about 139 brake horse. Now I'm also playing Newbie version 4 more conventionally, and in the one I've got off screen I actually put in a Cavalier in here, one of the in-game Cavaliers. You didn't see me just bash that hard. God, I actually have to I should go back and back in. I think what we might have to do is open that gate up behind us for now. I'll have to close it off again afterwards. No, I'm not going to get. Well, I think we've got ourselves properly stuck. Oh, that's a good start. Let's try and get ourselves back this way a bit. Oh, I think we're going to have to go in there and back. Oh, we might be able to do it this time. No. Now, can we get in there and have we got enough room just to... back right in here, and we should be able to turn around then. I've got to close these gates off again afterwards because I don't want the cows to escape. In the one I'm doing off screen, I'm not worried about the gates. I'm leaving gates open all over the place. I will leave the gates open on fields and to the sheep pasture because we're not going into the sheep pasture. I mean, note to self, back in next time. Mind you, it ain't going to be for a little while now. This is where I missed the gearbox mod, which I haven't got on here. Because I could put it into low gear, or even just use one of the 3 cruise controls you get to do that. Now we'll put some grass in there, that's it. That'll be alright for 3 days now. Now we haven't got a water tanker yet, but I'm waiting till the cows need water before I get that. Just noticed I left the bucket in there, I must take that out. The easiest way is hook it on there, back up again and see if we can get the bucket. I must put the bucket somewhere else. Oh well, we'll do that on the way out. Let's see if we can swing around. If we lift this right up. I'm keyboarding this, as you might notice by the jerkiness of the wheel. This hasn't got the best turn and circle in the world, this tractor, but you can't have everything. Right. Get this back. I'm trying to do most of this in cab, but not everything will be done in cab. Right, that'll do. Okay. Oh. Because it pays if we put it onto the right tool first, doesn't it? The big problem is, and I'll tell you for now, the big problem is actually leveling this bunker out. Why I don't use the bunkers in 17, they're too much like hard work. Right, I need to put this somewhere safe. I'll put this over here, Put it there. Look back to the right one again. I have got the little mod on it to tell me how level everything is. Right, we're there at last. First load done. I think I'm going to put you through most of this. At least one more episode of Mowing. May even still be on this one. Then I'm going to try and do it off screen. There may be a time when I haven't got time to do everything and I either got to make a video of doing jobs that are already done, or I miss a week. No, if I miss a week I'll put 7 hours up if I haven't had a chance to do this. Now what we're doing there is picking up anything that we missed here, and we come onto this and just click up again. No, we're going to start going up and down now, I think. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop here, put GPS on to about 3 meters. We'll take it down to 3. Make sure there's not an offset. There isn't. I think that'll do. I can't remember which I've got. Got that. Control W. And that's just going to make my job a bit easier. I'm all for an easy life. This shouldn't take too long. We ought to get this done. We've got 10 minutes before we've been going for half an hour, and we didn't make this very level or very straight. Never mind. What I may have to do is every other roll anyway, so we can actually turn around into okay. Maybe every third roll. Yeah, every third roll. Fourth roll? Any parts on every fourth roll. I've still got everything running. As I said, the turn circle on this case isn't the best in the world. Slightly better than the JCB. It should give a better coverage than if I'd done this all freehand. It's just a lot of going up and down and up and down. And 15 is about, I would have guessed 3 times the size of this. And that is a pain. Just run around until we actually hook onto one. Well, it pays if you don't jump over at the inopportune moment, of course. Now we turn the lights off now, we don't need them anymore. Would it be quicker if I used more mowing decks? But so as this would, don't think this will run the triple pottinger setup, this tractor. And then that'd mean having a rake as well. At least this way I can get away with the minimum of equipment, and that is the name of the game here. As little equipment as I can get away with. You will notice I actually will just run through in a second or two what we've got. I'm going to back up then swing around. Help if I could remember to hit the right keys, of course. I'm all fingers and thumbs at the moment. Excitement, I tell you. It's excitement. Now, I've done one or two of the other challenges. I had to go at the Mountain Valley challenge. Didn't enjoy it too much logging for my liking, so I gave up on that one. I done the 15 times challenge, and that was on actually that was on an earlier version of Newbie for 17. And that was fun, and I managed to survive the year, which surprised everyone, me especially. What's still up to monster hunting? Well, he's monster hunting again. I like keeping an eye on what others are doing. Right, we swing out, then swing around, and we'll take the next one we can get onto, which will be this one. And we're almost on the second load. We will be about half a load less on this 2-pass fertilisation than we will be on the 3-pass. Even on this medal, and almost a full trailer short on the big medal. It does make a hell of a difference. But I am doing the 3-pass fertilisation. I won't have to plough because I'm only on grass fields. Grass fields you never have to plough in game, so we're going to take advantage of that. And we just back up again. I'm going to back up quite a way because I want to swing right out and try and come around on a completely fresh heading. This one here. Now what we miss here, I'm not gonna beat myself up about if I miss too much. Now, as you see, we are using seasons. Now seasons are a must for this challenge. Without seasons it would be quite easy because it'd be grass all the year round. Always be grass. You always keep the cattle up to full productivity or as near as you can get. It is difficult with seasons, especially if you're using everything as it should be to get them up to 100% production. But without seasons, because that would be easy, that'd be 100% no. That'll do. Well, that's not bad. Back that off. We'll keep GPS on, so you just have to get used to the annoying lines. Now this time remember to turn a bit sooner so we can get around it a bit easier. That's it. Roy's already said he's working on a map for 19. Originally this was going to be 19's map, but I think a few of us bullies them. I know I had a few goals to go. Release this for 17 because I said I had an early copy. Because he's a good old boy, he looks after us old fellas. I could use, of course, the GPS to help me get back here, but I'm not going to. I think we're a bit too close to the wall in that one. I think we'll go from here. Let about half of it out, go forward a bit, let another half out. That'll do. All done. Now we'll look at the mess we've got. What I will do is I'll level this off before I go to the big meadow. And then there is Oz, and I mean Oz, well it seems like Oz anyway. I'm going backwards and forwards over that bunker to level it off, because I've got no bunker tools, can't afford them. And as soon as we get it somewhere near 100% compaction, we'll be hitting cover the bunker. We just put those on again. And we come around like this. If it is anywhere missed, we might just pick a little of it up. There we are, we've got that. Put that on. Now let's see if we can get on another fresh pass here, by the looks of it. Yeah, that'll do. Hello. I hope you noticed the deliberate error. I forgot to shut the back up. Let's have a look. Might say it's shut now. No, it's not. I've probably lost some grass here. Yeah, looks like we lost some grass here. Never mind. Let's get back in cab. That should show you never take anything for granted. Forget that it doesn't always go back the back door when you use the tip anywhere mode. We're 30 minutes now. I'll do another load. I think I'll do this load. We should be getting fairly well through here then, and then I'll let you all go, and I'll already get a screenshot. What we're doing is I'm going to just, I've got that going. I'm just going to put this on to disappear. Just for this, just to get the screenshot, because I always forget that, and it does look a mess. Now, alt that. Right. Now we'll come at a cab. Got it. Alt that. Get back to the cab. Back here. Bring this up so I can see it again. Yes, I'm not a marked partner. I'm not marked when he uses GPS, doesn't use the lines, and one or two others are the same. And talking to Mark Pont, I'll be glad when he's got over his busy holiday period where he works all hours as far as I can understand, and can get back making videos. I think we've done that line. I think it'll be this line. One thing I already know is I'm going to have to service this thing about every 6 to 9 months because the amount of hours I'm putting on it. I've already got 2.7 and we're day 3 and we haven't, and now the work really starts for the tractor. First couple of days there's not a lot of work for it to do. Now it's going to be used a lot and it's going to clock the hours up fairly quickly. Now I'm not playing this realistically, as you can tell. If I plan it realistically, I would be switching the mower off and lifting the pickup while I'm turning around. But I think this one full will do it. I think that's got to be possibly 50 minutes. So I think that's a little bit long. We'll see how far we get in another 7 minutes. That'd be 40 minutes roughly. So I already indicated I know this isn't going to be one of the more popular, not probably one of the least popular series I've ever done. But one of the boots are not having advertising, not being monetized. I don't care. I can just do what I want, which is what I am going to be doing. And I like doing little challenges. Now, I think I mentioned CCS 101 has also brought some challenge maps. He's been greedy. He's brought 3 out, all on PCSG, and all are not, well, they are a challenge without seasons, but they're really built to be a challenge with seasons. No, not that many more passes now. We might get this done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 passes possibly. It might be 6. When we fill this up, that will be it anyway. I'll go and empty that off and bid you a fond adieu. Yeah, I'm multilingual. I can speak rubbish and Norfolk. Well, some people say they're the same. The load old squid I've come out with. Yes, the word is squid. A good Norfolk word. How are we doing this? Oh, yeah, There's one there. I should be able to get that one next time, I think. Maybe two there outside of us. Just there. I realise I'm looking and you won't have a clue what I'm rambling on about. It's nice to be back actually in full production again on videos. As you know, real life keeps getting in the way, which it will do, I fear, at my time of life. Oh, there's two here. But we're back in full production at the moment. I haven't got a stock of videos as yet, but that will come. But this is why I like that, as you can see in the bottom left hand corner, this is why I like that particular display mod. It shows me where I missed. Alright, that'll do. So, took the wrong one off. Now we try again. Well, as BP's back, I thought I'd join him in the bumbling stakes. I think I shall say thanks very much for watching. If you've made it all the way through, congratulations. This challenge is going to be tearing my hair out. If you could think of anything else. Now, it can't be mods I use. The only real mods I'm using is the Massey pack. Everything else is official Giants, what's in here. Think about it. As I haven't got the add-on straw in here, I haven't got anything what Giants hasn't said okay to and published under their own title. Alright, now if you just leave a like if you like what you see. If you're not a subscriber, how about subscribing? I want you to remember this time to shut the door down when I've done. I think what we will do is just see if it has shut. No, it hasn't. No, it has. Yes, how about subscribing? I'm happy to be bored. Not all I can quit this. This is going to be a boring series. There's no two ways about it. Because I'm only doing looking after cows, feeding, cleaning out, watering, weeding grass, cutting grass, flattening the silage silo and letting Courseplay empty the silage silo. That's about it for this series. But if you think you can sort of stick with that, and I'll just cut into close. It's the other thing too, this map has collisions on everything, which I personally like, but I keep forgetting it's got collisions on everything. Oh, that's it. Couldn't find where it was. Just line up to this. Yes, any questions, queries or suggestions, feel free to post them. No good, as I say, tell me about such and such a mod. So I won't be using it in here. That's it. I read every comment, by the way, and I try and reply to everyone. Because I'm like that. I'm a chatterbox. So just realised I didn't put that onto GPS. And don't tell me there wasn't GPS on this tractor. I don't care. Because I know someone's bound to. So with that, it's me, man, saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.